Test 1, 2, 3. Test, test. Good evening and welcome to the DeWitt Gymnasium for tonight's doubleheader. Coming to town tonight is the Dakota Wesleyan Tigers. Starters for the defenders: Dana Denherder, Josie Droge, Abby Postma, Allie Postma, and Faith Van Holland. And starting for Dakota Wesleyan is Aspen Hansen, Maya Wilson, Anna Campbell, Izzy Einen, and Sid Dunn. And Dakota Wesleyan will win the opening tip. Over to Dunn. Dunn with it up top. Trying to get it inside, unable to do so. Wilson with it over there on the wing. Wilson over to Hansen. Hansen with it up top. Over to Einen. Einen up top to Wilson. Wilson dribbles left. Cut off there. And running down the shot clock here. They're going to have to throw something up. And they throw it inside to Sid Dunn, and Dunn is able to go through a defender and lay that one in. Denherder with the ball. She will maintain point guard duties for the defenders nearly all night. Denherder over to Droge. Droge with it up top. Over to Van Holland. Van Holland, Postma. Postma for three. Good. She's got that one. Nice extra pass there from Josie Droge. And we're off to a quick start here in the DeWitt. Einen with it, swings. Hansen over to Wilson. Wilson with it up top to Einen. Back over to Hansen. Hansen with it on the wing, trying to get it inside. Throws it inside to Campbell. Campbell trying to go one-on-one. It's going to be poked away and taken back the other way by Josie Droge. Droge with it. Dribble handoff, Denherder. Denherder finds Van Holland cutting backdoor, but unable to maintain control. That one is going to go off her leg and out of bounds. It'll be Dakota Wesleyan basketball. Wilson to bring it up the floor, guarded by Denherder. Over to Hansen. Hansen with it, swings to Einen. Einen over to Wilson. Wilson trying to throw it inside, but Dordt doing a pretty good job of getting their hands in passing lanes thus far, making them burn a lot of shot clock. Hansen driving left as shot clock's winding down, and it's going to be swatted away and taken back the other way. Denherder with it on the wing. Drives right, kicks it out to Van Holland. Van Holland with it, trying to drive left, kick to Droge. Droge for three. Too strong off the back of the iron, but Denherder comes up with the rebound. Droge will pull the trigger from three again. That one's going to be no good, and Dunn will come back down with the rebound. Wilson with it, up ahead to Einen. Einen up the sideline. Over to Hansen. Hansen swings. Wilson. Wilson for three. Too strong off the back of the iron, and that one's going to bounce harmlessly out of bounds. It'll be defender basketball. Denherder with it up top. Over to Droge. Droge swings to Postma. Handoff Denherder. Denherder on the wing with it. Gets the ball screen from Droge. Just about taken away there by Wilson. Trying to get it over to the corner, and it's going to be picked off by Einen, and Einen's going to go back the other way with it. Finds Wilson underneath the basket, but just out of reach. It'll be defender basketball. Checking in for the Tigers is Lover and Magnuson. Denherder with it up top. Over to Droge. Droge over to Postma in the corner. Skip to Denherder. Up top to Van Holland. Van Holland with it. Guarded there by Dunn. Over to Denherder. Denherder throws it inside to Postma as she's cutting. It's going to be knocked out of her hands, but it will be last touched by the Tigers, so it'll be defender basketball. And Otto will check in for Droge. Defender's first substitution of the game. Throws it in to Postma. Allie Postma kicks it out to Denherder. Running down time on the shot clock, and Postma's able to cut through. Abby Postma able to cut through the middle of the lane there as the shot clock expires. Able to lay it in. She's got all 5 points for the defenders so far, and it's 5-2. Dunn with the 15-footer comes up short, and Otto rips that rebound. Will race back the other way. Trying to get it up ahead over to Van Holland. Van Holland to Den Herder. Den Herder, ball screen from Postma. Back to Postma. Postma for three. That one's going to be wide left, and we're going to have a foul on the rebound there. Van Holland just reached in a little too far. Hansen and Campbell will check back into the game. Wilson to bring it up the floor. Over to Louvre. Louvre for three. Comes up short off the front of the iron and ripped down by Allie Postma. Trying to kick it out to Otto, and it's going to go right through her hands. Out of bounds. It'll be Dakota Wesleyan ball. Ella DeYoung will check into the game for the first time. Den Herder will check out. Wilson with it on the wing, trying to get some space. Over to Hansen. Hansen with it on the sideline, back over to Wilson. Wilson, dribble drives right, kicks. Back over to Hansen. Hansen driving left, gets her by her defender, but short arms the layup, and that one will be headed back the other way. On the way up, we're going to get a foul here called on Wilson. She thought she had a lot of basketball, but referee saw it otherwise. It'll be defender basketball underneath, not a shooting foul. Measle will check into the game for Postma. Van Holland with it up top, kicks to Measle. Otto with it up top now. Drives left, left-handed jumper. Knocked out of her hands, but she re-caught it and took a step. Kind of surprised her there, so that'll be a turnover for the defenders. Dunn and Einen will check back into the game. Up top with it is Einen. Throws it inside to Dunn. Kicks over to Louvre. Louvre for three. Too short off the front of the iron. Tracked down by DeYoung, and we're racing back the other way. Doesn't have the numbers, but wisely decides to kick it out. Postma for three off the right side of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound there by Van Holland, though. It's going to be tipped around. It'll be defender basketball right in front of Dakota Wesleyan's bench. Karina DeYoung will check into the game, as well as Allie Postma. Van Holland and Abby Postma will check out. Otto with it into DeYoung. Handoff back to Otto. Otto dribble handoff to Ella DeYoung. She's headed right, up and under. Good move there, able to finish through traffic. 7-2 defenders lead, 4:15 remaining in the first quarter. Dakota Wesleyan trying to get set up in their offense. Louvre gets a double high screen over to Dunn. Dunn swings to Einen. Einen for three. In and out, no good, but tracked down by Louvre. Louvre with it on the sideline. She'll pull the trigger from three. That one comes up short. Another offensive rebound there by Hansen. Einen tries to throw it inside through the hands of Measle and right to Campbell, and Campbell will lay the easy bucket in. Otto with it up top, kicks to Ella DeYoung. Ella DeYoung driving with her right hand, able to finish through the contact. She's got a quick four. Defenders lead by 5. Hansen with it on the wing, over to Louvre. Louvre over to Einen. Einen with it on the wing. Surveying over to Campbell. Campbell drives left, poked away by Otto, but regained possession. Out to Louvre. Louvre for three. She's got it. She had to hit one here once. I believe she's 1 for 5 on the night, but just got to keep shooting. Measle with it up top. Kicks to DeYoung. DeYoung with the ball, throws it inside to Postma one-on-one, kicks it out to Otto. Otto drives left, tries to dump it off there to Allie Postma, just out of her reach. Another turnover there for the defenders. Wilson Bent and Magnuson will all check in for the Tigers. Wilson with it up top. Over to Hansen. Hansen guarded on the wing by Measle. Trying to throw it inside to Bent, and Bent regains possession of that one. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Kicks it to Wilson. Wilson drives baseline, able to get by her defender and lay the easy one in there. And all just like that, we're tied at 9. 2:25 remaining in the first quarter. Otto with it up top. Guarded closely by Wilson. Measle dribble handoff. Trying to find some help, throws over to Otto. Otto with it up top. She'll pull the trigger from 3. Got it. Defender dropped off just a little. That was enough room for her to fire off the three-pointer. She gets the friendly home rattle. Wilson in the corner now. Tipped away. And we're going to get a foul on the loose ball here. Foul's going to go on Ella DeYoung, her first, team second. 4 new defenders. 2 new Tigers will enter the game. Campbell and Dunn will enter for the Tigers. On the floor now for the defenders is Droog, Van Holland, the Postma twins, and Den Herder. Wilson for 3 from the corner. She's got it. So Dakota Wesleyan heating up here a little in this one. 12-12 with just under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Postma kicks corner to Droog. Droog will fire from 3. She's got it. Her first 3 points of the night. Defenders grab a 3-point lead. Einen with it now. Throws it inside to Dunn. Dunn going to finish up and over top of the contact. A little bit of a size advantage she's got in there. She was able to seal the defender off and lay the easy bucket in. Den Herder with it in the corner. Over to Van Hollen. Van Hollen swings to Droog. Droog trying to look inside. Back over to Den Herder. Den Herder throws it inside to Allie Postma. Able to get by her defender and find the easy dump off to Van Hollen, streaking down the middle of the lane for the easy bucket. Her first 2 points of the night. Wilson with it now, guarded by Den Herder. Over to Hansen. Hansen swings to Einen. Einen over to Wilson. Wilson, high ball screen. She'll fire from 3. No good off the left side of the iron. A battle for the rebound. It'll be last touch by Dunn. Be defender basketball. Den Herder bringing the ball up the floor for the defenders over to Van Holland. Just about a jump ball on the dribble handoff there, but Postman able to rip it away. Den Herder with it up top. 1 second difference between the game shot and the shot clock. 10 seconds left. Den Herder with it in the corner. Postma up and in. The ball bounces around. Postma's able to pick that one up and lay it in as the buzzer expires. 19-14 defenders lead after 1. We'll be right back for the start of the second quarter. Starters on the floor for both teams to start out this second quarter. Drogue for 3. No good off the front of the iron, but rebound battled for and kicked out. Van Holland with it over to Drogue. Drogue back to Van Holland. Van Holland driving left, kicked it out. Drogue with it up top, throws it inside to Postma. Postma will go one-on-one. And Dunn fouled her as she was trying to make a spin move in there. It'll be her first. Team's first of the second quarter. Denherder in the corner over to Postma. Postma driving right back to Denherder. Denherder spin move trying to go up, stripped away there by Wilson, and we're headed back the other way. No numbers, so she decides to kick it out. Hansen will drive left, dumps it off to Campbell. Campbell driving right, kicks to the corner to Einen. Einen with it. 15-foot pull-up jumper in and out, no good. And Van Hollen rips the rebound. Up ahead to Postma. We'll go one-on-one. Kicks it out to the Drogue in the corner. In and out, no good. Really good look there for Drogue, unable to knock it down. Wilson for 3 now. No good off the backboard and scooped up there by Postma. Van Hollen with it now over to Drogue. Drogue throws it inside to Allie Postma. She's going to go one-on-one and be fouled as she's trying to get to the hole. Foul's going to go on Wilson, her second, team's second of the second quarter. A flurry of players from both teams check in. Denherder and the Postma twins check out. For the defenders, Otto, DeYoung, and Mizo will all check in. Einen to bring the ball up the floor for the Tigers over to Hansen. Hansen with it on the wing, guarded by Otto. Over to Lover. Throws it inside to Magnuson. Magnuson over to Einen. Einen. And she traveled with it. It'll be a turnover, Dakota Wesleyan. Just an extra shuffle as she was cut off trying to make the pass out to the weak side. Otto with it up top now. Over to Measle. Dribble handoff back to Otto. Up top to Drogue. Drogue finds Measle cutting towards the basket, and she lays it in over top of the defender. And defenders have their largest lead of the game, 21-14. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Hansen regains control. Drives left and kicks out to Einen. Einen, 15-foot pull-up jumper, no good off the back of the iron. Ripped down by Van Holland, and we're racing back the other way. Throws it ahead to Otto, but just out of reach. So a turnover there for the defenders as they're trying to push the pace a little. Dunn will check back into the game for the Tigers. Hansen to bring the ball up the floor. Over to Lover. Lover guarded up top by Van Holland. She'll pull the trigger from 3. In and out, no good, but corralled there by Dunn, and she's going to be fouled as she goes up. Foul's going to go on Faith Measle. Her first, team's first of the second quarter. First one. In and out. That one rolled home, I believe, but there's not a point up on the scoreboard. So scoreboard here in the DeWitt shows 21-14. Not sure exactly what happened there. Their coach was discussing with the referee. I wonder if it was a lane violation. So we play on regardless. Now the 15 is up there. So it is a 6-point lead for the defenders. Dunn has 5 points on the night as she gets the good seal but unable to finish the layup there. Postma rips down the rebound. Over to Otto. Otto will take it up the floor. Drives left, gets by her defender, tipped away, but I say they shoved her in the back as she was cutting. Foul's going to go on Einen. Her first. Team's third here. Kempf and Campbell will check into the game. Bent will check out with Einen. First one by Otto is up and in. Second free throw is no good. Rattles in and out. Battle for it, but Dunn able to come down with it. Hansen up ahead to Lover. Lover throws it inside, but goes right through Kemp's hands. Over to DeYoung. DeYoung trying to go coast to coast. Up and tipped away. Dordt probably should have let that one go out of bounds, but Otto throws it off Dunn's leg. It'll be defender basketball regardless. Measle to inbound underneath. Into Postma in the corner. Throws it back inside to Measle. Kicks out to Otto. Otto over to Postma. Postma for three. No good off the back iron. Corralled there by Karina DeYoung, though. It's going to be tipped away by Dunn as she's trying to go up with it. And Hansen will push the pace back the other way. Throws it inside to Dunn. Dunn's layup too strong off the glass once again, and Campbell's going to come away with her first foul on the rebound. She tried to poke it away from behind. Allie Postma and Faith Van Holland will check in for the defenders. 5:53 remaining in the second quarter. Otto brings it up the floor over to DeYoung. I'm going to get a quick foul here. Foul's going to go on Lover, her first foul of the game, team's fifth. So Dordt will be shooting for the last 5.5 minutes here. 2 free throws on the way for DeYoung. First one is up. Rattles in and out, no good. Second one is up and good. She's got 5 on the night, and the defenders' lead is now 8. Hansen with it. Kicks it to Lover in the corner. Lover for 3. Got it. She's got 6 on the night. She's got 2 threes. Might have to think about getting a hand up on her and stop helping off her. Otto with it up top. Throws it over to Van Holland. Up top to DeYoung. DeYoung will drive right. Gets by her defender. It's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Dakota Wesleyan. Be defender basketball underneath. Otto to inbound for the defenders. Into Postma. Drives baseline, kicks it out over to DeYoung. DeYoung will drive baseline. Kicks out to Van Holland. Van Holland pump fake, pull-up jumper, no good, but tracked down there by Allie Postma. Allie now kicks to Abby. Abby driving right over to Otto. Kicks it out. Throws it inside to her sister there, trying to go one-on-one, poked away by Hansen. And Bent will take it back the other way. Over to Lover. Lover for three. Too strong off the back of the iron. No good. Good dribble handoff there. Able to dump it off to Magnuson for the easy bucket. And a quick little run here has Dakota Wesleyan right back in it. 23-20. Defenders lead. 4:15 remaining in the second quarter. And DeYoung's trying to drive right. Seems to be an issue with the score. Just getting a clarification on if the score was correct or not. It does seem to be correct. Den Herder and Drogue check back in for the defenders. Van Holland with it up top. Over to Postma, throws it inside to her sister Allie, and that one's going to be tipped away. It'll be defender basketball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Drogue to inbound underneath. Throws it into Van Holland. Excuse me, Den Herder. Drogue with it up top now. Over to Abby Postma, drives left. And that one's going to be thrown away. It'll be turnover there for Dordt as the shot clock was expiring. Trying to get it inside to Magnuson. And out of Magnuson's reach. And the save is unable to be accomplished there, so it'll be defender basketball. Dunn back into the game for the Tigers. Drogue with it up top now. Over to Postma. Postma will drive, kicks to Van Holland. Van Holland for three, in and out, no good. Tracked down there by Dunn. Good strong rebound there by Dunn. Einen pushes the pace back the other way, up ahead to Hansen. Hansen spin move baseline. Comes up short, might have been poked away there, but ball falls into Dunn's hands. Three-pointer there from Kempf is no good. And rebound finally tracked down in the corner by Ali Postma. Den Herder with it up top now. Over to Drogue. Drogue kicks out to Postma. And as she's driving baseline, she's going to be pushed towards the end line. They'll get a foul here. Foul's going to go on Bent. Her first, team's sixth, I believe, but once it's to 5, doesn't really matter which one it is. Karina DeYoung will check into the ball game for Abby Postma. Allie at the line to shoot two. First one is too strong off the back of the iron. Second one is up and good. And Mizo will check in for her. Einen to bring the ball up the floor for the defenders. Excuse me, for the Tigers. Over to Hansen. Hansen over to Einen. Einen with the ball for three. No good. Tipped around and corralled there by Den Herder. And they're going to get Bent on another quick foul there. And Den Herder will go to the line to shoot two now. That's Bent's second foul. First one up and no good. Dordt struggling from the free throw line early in this one. Second one is up and good. Campbell will check into the game for the Tigers. Bent will exit with two. Postma twins will check back in for the defenders. Measle and DeYoung will check out. Dordt will switch to a 2-3 zone here. Hansen with it. Over to Lover. Lover with it. Back to Hansen. Hansen for three. Too strong off the back of the iron, but tracked down there by Einen. Throws it back inside to Hansen. In the corner. Dunn for three. Her three is too strong. And that one's going to fall and bounce on the end line. I think Dordt will live with that one. Didn't hurt her with it. We had some sound difficulties here in the DeWitt. Sorry about the pause for the game. Didn't hurt her with it now. Double screen from the Postma twins. Over to Van Holland. Drives baseline. Over, kicks it out to Droog. Droog for three. Good. Nice extra pass there from Den Herder, able to find Droog, and she's got 6 on the night. Defenders' lead is back up to 8. 1:30 remaining here in the first half. Hansen with it. Might have carried it. Refs didn't see, though. Einen with it up top. Throws it inside to Hansen. Hansen up and good through the contact. Postma slid into her as she was going up. That'll be Abby Postma's first foul. Team's second this quarter, I believe. Hansen's free throw up and no good off the back of the iron. Postma rips down the rebound. Droog throws it inside. Nice extra pass there. Able to throw it inside to Allie Postma. Good rim-to-rim run there from Postma. Able to lay that one up and in. Lover for three. She's got it. She's got 3 threes on the night. She leads the Tigers with 9 points, under 1 minute remaining, 30-25. And double dribble there up top from Abby Postma, a little indecisive about what she wanted to do. Hansen throws it into Einen. Einen up ahead to Louver. Louver for three. No good off the right side of the iron. Throws it up ahead and unable to be tracked down there by Allie Postma. Another quick turnover. Not exactly what Coach Clay Biker was looking for on that possession. Einen with it up top. Over to Hansen. Hansen driving right. Sneaks up and under, no good off the right side of the iron there. Ball bounces around and Postma will come down with it. 10 seconds left on the clock for this one. Over to Droog. Droog for three, no good. Battled for. And it'll be defender basketball. Battle for it. I guess it was off the Tigers last. There's a whole flurry of players there underneath. But it'll be defender basketball. Droog to inbound underneath. Throws it inside to Allie Postma. Kicks it out to her sister Abby. Abby for three, no good. Einen comes up with the rebound, and that'll do it for the first half. 30-25. Defenders lead after 20 minutes of play. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the start of the second half. Back here for the second half of action. Some stats from the first half. Dakota Wesleyan shot 29% from the field, 22% from 3, and just 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Defenders, on the other hand, shot 46% from the field, 29% from 3, and they were just 4 of 9 from the free throw line. Quick foul here. Gonna go on Abby Postma, her second, team's first. Dunn at the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Second one on the way is up and good as well. Lover led the Tigers in scoring. As for the defenders, very balanced attack. Drogue and Anna Otto with 6 each. Ella DeYoung and Abby Postma with 5, and then a flurry with 2 and 3 points. Throws it inside to Postma. Postma spin move knocked out of her hands though and picked up by Wilson. Wilson headed back the other way. Over to Einen. Back over to Wilson. Up top with it. Swings all the way to Wilson. Wilson throws it inside to Dunn. Dunn kicks it out to Einen. Throws it right back inside to Dunn, and Dunn jump hook is up and good. Drogue with it over to Den Herder. Hands it off to Van Holland. Van Holland with it, swings over to Den Herder. Den Herder driving baseline, spin move, kicks it out to Postma. Throws it inside to her sister and back out to Drogue. Drogue with it, swings Van Holland in the corner. Over to Postma. Postma up and under, no good. Battle for the rebound. Going to be knocked out of bounds off of Hansen. Drogue to inbound underneath into Allie Postma. Over to Van Holland. Van Holland, 10-foot jumper up and good with the defender in her face. Einen with it. Up top to Hansen. Hansen swings Wilson. Wilson with it over to Einen. Back over to Hansen. Hansen swings Wilson. Wilson with it over to Hansen. Hansen for 3. Good. Nice assist there from Wilson right in the shooting pocket. Drogue with it now over to Den Herder. Throws it inside to Postma. Up and no good. That one's going to rattle out and around. Wilson with it over to Einen. Einen throws it inside. Good ball movement here from the Tigers. Wilson drives baseline. No good. Skips it out and nobody's home. Another Tigers turnover. Campbell and Einen will check out of the game. Tigers just 5 turnovers in the first half. Dordt with 13 of them. For 3 there, no good. Too strong off the back of the iron. Drogue with it over to Den Herder. Den Herder throws it inside to Allie Postma. She's going to go one-on-one right by the defender, up and in. Good post move there from the elbow, able to rip by her defender and head towards the hole. Nice dump off there by Hansen, able to find, bent underneath. Den Herder will bring the ball up the floor, crosses over, kicks over to Postma. That one's going to be poked out of bounds. It'll be defender basketball yet. Einen will check into the game for Hansen. Drogue with it underneath to inbound. Gets it into Abby Postma for three. No good, out and around. Rebounded there by Einen. Wilson with it back the other way. Over to Lover. Lover swings Einen. Einen with it now on the wing, guarded by Den Herder. Throws it inside to Bent. Bent trying to go one-on-one, up and no good. And rebounded there by Drogue. Bobbled around, and that's going to be a foul here on Josie Drogue, her first, team second of the quarter. Battle for the loose ball there for a while. It was bouncing around and nobody could really come up with it. Wilson with it now up top. 34-34, just under 6 minutes remaining here in this one. Wilson will throw it up towards the basket. No good, but that one's going to be a foul here on... That one's going to go on Den Herder. Her first, team's third this quarter. Wilson to shoot two. First one is up and rattles around and falls out. No good. Second one comes up short as well. Throws it ahead to Den Herder. Den Herder back to Otto. Otto with it on the wing now. Throws it inside to Postma. Postma going one-on-one. Spin move comes up short. Rebounded there by Magnuson. Einen back the other way. Up ahead to Lover. Lover with it now. Swings to Einen. Over to Wilson. Wilson looking inside. Throws it inside to Bent. Bent looking high-low there. Foul's going to go on Postma. That one will be on Allie Postma. Just her first foul, I believe. Team's fourth. Magnuson to shoot two. Her first is up and good. Second one up and no good off the back iron. Rebounded by Van Hollen. Throws it up ahead to Otto. Otto with it now up top. Kicks to Van Hollen. Trying to get it inside to Measle. Going to be poked away there. It would be defender basketball underneath. Den Herder inbounds it underneath. Van Hollen with it up top. Over to Otto. Otto driving left. Kicks it out to Postma in the corner. Postma looking to drive. Drives baseline. Over to Van Hollen. Van Hollen one extra pass to Measle. Measle for three. No good. Battled for, and Van Hollen comes up with it. She's going to be blocked as she's going up. Battle for the ball on the ground, and defenders come up with it. Den Herder for three. Got it. Nice sequence of events there. Dordt working hard to get the loose ball back, and they're able to get a quick three out of it, and Hansen's going to throw that one out of bounds on the other side, probably trying to create something out of nothing there. They did not have the advantage. Coach urging with them to be patient on offense. Ella DeYoung will check into the game for the defenders. Otto with it up top now. Over to DeYoung. DeYoung's going to have it poked away by Wilson. And DeYoung's going to challenge that one as it goes up, but she'll foul her. Her second, team's fifth. So we'll be shooting two free throws for every foul from here on out. First free throw up and no good. Second one up and no good as well, but there for the rebound is done. And she's able to lay that one in. 37-37. Four minutes remaining here in this one. Drogue with it. Gets the ball screen from Measle. Over to DeYoung. DeYoung looking to drive. Over to Otto. Otto with it for three. Comes up short, and Dunn is there for the rebound, headed back the other way. Einen with it now. Decides to pull it out and be patient on offense. And Otto just getting a little too handsy there up top. Wilson will shoot 2 free throws. She has struggled from the free throw line thus far in this one. First one is up and no good. She's 0 for 5 from the free throw line so far. Second one is up and no good as well. DeYoung with it now. Drives right. A lot of contact there, but stripped away, and Wilson comes up with it. Wilson with it now over to Einen. Einen back to Wilson. Looking inside. And we got a 30-second timeout here called by Dakota Wesleyan. We'll be right back. Wilson with it up top, over to Einen. Over to Louver. Louver with it now. Shot clock is expiring. That one's going to come up short. Doesn't hit the rim. Hansen, Magnuson, and Bent will all check into the game for Einen, Dunn, and Campbell. Coach not happy that they didn't get a look there. Otto with it now, driving right. And she's going to be fouled on her way up by Wilson there. Be Wilson's third. Team's first of the third quarter. Den Herder, Van Holland, and DeYoung will all check into the game. Otto to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Second one on the way is up and good as well. Defenders 2-point lead with just under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. That's Otto's 8th point of the night. She leads the way for the defenders. Einen over to Hansen. Hansen throws it inside to Magnuson. And nice high-low action there. Able to find Bent. Working around to get that seal. Postma with it now. Drives baseline. Cut off by Magnuson. Up top to DeYoung. DeYoung with it. Throws it over to Otto. Otto looking to go one-on-one. And she switched pivot feet, excuse me. Another turnover there for the defenders. Einen with it up top now. Over to Louver, and Louver's gonna throw that one. Excuse me, Einen's gonna throw that one out of bounds, just out of Louver's reach. Den Herder with it now. Ball screen there from Otto. Handoff to Postma. Postma headed downhill over to Otto. Back to Den Herder. Den Herder, ball fake. 10-foot jumper is up and good. She's got 6 on the night. Defenders lead 41-39. 1:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Einen's jumper, no good, comes up short. Otto headed back the other way. Over to Van Hollen. Van Hollen swings Postma. Postma over to DeYoung. DeYoung with it on the three-point line. Back over to Postma. Gets the ball screen from DeYoung. Kicks it out to Den Herder. DeYoung for 3. In and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. It'll be jump ball. Alternating possession gives the ball to the defenders. Den Herder will inbound underneath. Up top to Postma. Postma driving left. And traveling violation. Dordt not necessarily agreeing with that turnover call, but regardless, it'll be Dakota Wesleyan basketball. 30-second timeout called here by Clay Biker. We'll be right back. Einen to bring the ball up for the Tigers. Over to Dunn. Dunn dribble handoff to Louver. Over to Campbell. Campbell driving baseline. Throws it out to Hansen. Louver for 3. In and out, no good. And Postma comes down with the rebound. 40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Van Hollen with it. Swings it to Den Herder. Den Herder with it. Over to Postma, right back to Den Herder. Guarded by Campbell. Over to Van Hollen. Van Hollen with it now. Postma with it in the corner. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Postma for 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded there by Dunn. Hansen pushing the pace a little. 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Dakota Wesleyan can tie or take the lead. That one's going to be stripped as she's going up off of the defenders. It'll be Tiger basketball underneath. 2.7 seconds remaining. Drogue will check into the game for DeYoung. Louver throws it inside to Campbell, and Campbell's shot comes up short. 41-39, defenders lead. After 3 quarters, we'll be right back for the start of the fourth quarter. Heinen with it up top now. Over to Hansen. Hansen for three to take the lead. No good. Postma rips down the rebound. Over to Den Herder will bring the ball up the floor. Up ahead to Droog. Droog back to Den Herder. Ball screen there but from Postma. Postma will step out beyond the three-point line. No good. Rebounded there by Dunn. Wilson to bring the ball up the floor. Now for the Tigers. Just trading stops here currently. Campbell, left-handed jumper is no good. Postma comes up with the rebound. Over to Droog. Droog will throw it back to Postma. Postma with it now. Over to Den Herder. Den Herder throws it inside to Allie Postma. A 15-footer is good. She's got 7 on the night, and defenders lead 43-39. 9 minutes remaining here in this one. Einen driving baseline. 10-foot jumper is up and good with Droog in her face. Those are her first 2 points of the night. Den Herder bringing the ball back up for the defenders. Postma driving, kicks out to her sister. Three-pointer is no good, and Dunn grabs that rebound once again. Wilson with it over to Einen. Einen over back to Wilson. Throws it inside to Campbell. Campbell trying to go one-on-one but poked away, and Droog will take it back. Den Herder looking up ahead, but just too many defenders in the way to get that one through. Einen will pull up from 15 feet. No good off the back of the iron. And Den Herder comes up with it. She'll decide to walk it up and slow the pace a little. Ball screen there from Postma. Over to Van Hollen. Back to Postma in the corner. Throws it inside to Allie. Allie going one-on-one. And the scoop underneath is no good, but she's going to be fouled by Dunn on the play. Her second. Team's first this quarter. First one is up and no good. Second one is up and no good as well. Rebounded there by Bent. Wilson up ahead to Einen. Einen with it now, guarded by Droog. Over to Hansen. Hansen over to Wilson. Wilson with it on the wing now. Throws it inside to Magnuson. They like that high-low action. Spin move there by Ben is up and good. Able to get around Measle. 43-43, 7:20 remaining here in this one. Den Herder with it now, guarded by Wilson. Over to Droog on the wing. Swings to Measle. Measle looking inside, throws it inside to Allie Postma. She's going to go one-on-one, kicks it out. Van Hollen, Measle, Droog with it now. Postma driving right. A lot of contact there, but no foul called. Stripped away by Einen. Einen with it up top, over to Bent, over to Wilson. Wilson with it. Swings to Hansen. Hansen over to Einen. Einen over to Magnuson. Magnuson going one-on-one. A lot of contact underneath, but Postma trying to take a charge, but unable to do so. They decide not to call anything. And defenders come up with the rebound. Van Hollen with it now on the wing, throws it inside to Postma. Postma going one-on-one against Magnuson. Up and under, no good, but Van Hollen there for the rebound. Offensive rebound is up and in, 45-43, defenders lead. Full timeout here, called by Coach Clay Biker, 6:13 remaining. Defenders lead 45-43. Wilson with the ball up top. Over to Dunn. Dunn with it on the wing. Looking inside, throws it inside to Campbell. Campbell able to get around Measle. Otto unable to block that one away and lays it in easy for the bucket. 45-45. Allie kicks it out to Anna Otto with the three, excuse me. She's got 11 on the night now. Good kick out there by Allie Postma, and Anna Otto able to knock that one down. Good ball pressure there from Ella DeYoung, and they're able to force a turnover as well. Ella DeYoung to inbound here. Otto with it now on the wing. Drives baseline, cut off there. Tries to throw it away and ends up throwing it right into the hands of Lover. Lover with a nice steal there to get the ball back for the Tigers. Lover with it now, throws it over to Einan. Einan will attack, kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson for three, rattles around and no good, and Postma comes up with the ball right on the baseline. Otto with it now, bringing up the ball for the defenders. Over to DeYoung. DeYoung will drive baseline. Tries to go up and under. A lot of contact, but no call there. Einan with it, guarded by Otto. And Einan will throw up a runner from about 15 feet. Hansen's going to check in for her. Allie Postma will check out of the game as Abby checks back into the game for her. Otto with it now. Throws it inside to Postma off her foot. And another turnover there for the defenders. So not able to get any buckets when they really want to extend this lead. Hansen with it up top now, guarded by Drogue. Over to Lover. Lover with it swings Wilson, guarded by Otto. She's going to drive baseline, and Measle trying to take a charge there, but her feet were in the restricted area. Be Measle's second. Bent checks into the game for Campbell. And then Herder will check in for Ella DeYoung. Wilson to shoot two. First one is up and no good. She has struggled from the free throw line in this one. She is 0 for 7, I do believe, unofficially. And that one falls for her, so hopefully she can get back on track with that one. Measle will check out of the game as Van Hollen checks in. 3:50 remaining here in this one. 48-46. Defenders lead. Spin move there by Postma. Fadeaway jumper is no good, and Dunn's got another rebound there underneath. Lover will pull up from three, no good, but Hansen's there to track down the rebound. Wilson with it up top now. Over to Lover. Back to Wilson. And Hansen's going to be called for a 3-second violation. She was working hard to get Postma sealed there in the middle, but she just stayed there a little bit too long on that one. Drogue will check out for the defenders as Allie Postma will check back in. And Abby Postma able to knock down that three-pointer. She's got 8 points on the night now. Defenders lead 51-46, and another quick turnover there for the Tigers. That one's going to go off Ben's foot and out of bounds. 3 minutes remaining here in this one. Defenders could use a couple more baskets and a couple more stops to really give themselves a nice cushion. Van Holland with it over to Postma. Postma throws it inside to her sister. Kicks it out to Otto. Otto for three. Rattles in and out. No good. Rebound tracked down once again by Dunn. Lover with it now. Bringing the ball up for the Tigers. Wilson with it on the wing now. Over to Hansen. Hansen swings to Lover. Lover with it over to Wilson. Wilson with it up top now. Throws it. The runner's up and no good. And Wilson's going to foul Abby Postma there as she was battling for the rebound. That'll be her fourth, team second. Campbell and Einen check in for the Tigers. Drogue will check in for Den Herder for the defenders. Otto with it. Over to Drogue. Drogue for three. Comes up short, no good, but rebounds tracked down by Drogue. Thought about shooting this three-pointer from the same spot she just had. Postma looking to drive, but Hansen's going to have her hands on her as she was trying to make that drive, her first, team's third. Postma to inbound, over top to Van Holland. Otto with it on the wing now. Throws it inside to Allie. Postma going to go one-on-one with Dunn, but stripped away there by Hansen. She's got good hands. She's done that a few times tonight. Einen with it now. Dribble handoff, Wilson. Wilson over to Hansen. Hansen with it up top now. Throws it over to Dunn in the corner. Skip pass out to Hansen. Hansen for three. In and out, no good. Rebounded there by Postma. Van Holland throws it up ahead to Otto. Otto kicks it out to Drogue. Drogue for three. Too strong, no good. Tracked down by Hansen. Drogue over to Van Holland. Back out to Drogue. Drogue thought about the three. Decided against it. Postma for three now. No good off the back iron. Tracked down by Einen. 51-46. 55 seconds remaining here in this one. Got a full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute for the final minute of this game. Wilson with it up top now. Gets the ball screen from Einen. Kicks it out to Einen. Throws it inside to Dunn. Dunn's going to step through the pressure. Might have traveled with it, but not going to be called there. Foul's going to go on Faith Van Holland, her first, team second. Dunn at the free throw line to shoot two. First one is up and good. Second one is up and no good off the back of the iron. A fight for the rebound, and Campbell comes up with it. Up and in. And the defenders will call a timeout. "30-second timeout called by Postma as she was trying to get the inbounds pass. They'll be able to advance it to half court. It's a rule for women's college basketball. Defenders to inbound right in front of their own bench into Van Hollen. Van Hollen guarded by Wilson. Over to Postma. Dribble handoff. Van Hollen driving in, kicks it out to Postma. Postma over to Van Hollen. Van Hollen for three, no good, but rebound tipped around and Drogue comes up with it. Postma with it. She's going to be fouled hard there, but Dunn will come up with the foul. Her third, team's fourth. Lover will check into the game for Wilson. And we're going to get another timeout here from Coach Clay Biker. Wants to talk things over. Just a 30-second timeout. Abby Postma to inbound, and Otto is going to come up with the ball and going to be fouled quickly there by Lover. Lover's second. I'm sorry if I messed up any of these last names. I do apologize for that. Otto to shoot 2 free throws. First one is up and good. 3-point lead for the defenders, 14.4 seconds remaining. Second free throw up and good as well. 4-point lead for the defenders here, and we're going to have another timeout called, full timeout called by Dakota Wesleyan. Dakota Wesleyan with the ball. Just over half. Throws it in to Hansen. Hansen's got to go. Over to Wilson, throws it over to Louver. Louver for three. Bounces around, no good, and Postma comes up with the rebound. Gonna turn it over as the game is ending there. So defenders will squeak out a 53-49 win here in the DeWitt. We will be back in about 15 minutes or so for the start of the men's game, the second part of this doubleheader tonight. Welcome to the DeWitt for the second half of tonight's doubleheader. Starting for the defenders is Harshberger, Lee, Highnote, Lauscher, and DeVries. Starting for Dakota Wesleyan will be White, Frank, Van Regenmorter, Schumacher, and Meyer. Excuse me, not Frank. Darrow will be starting instead. And a quick three there from Van Regenmorter. Harshberger with the rebound, and he'll take it back the other way. Out to DeVries. DeVries with it up top, throws it inside to Harshberger. Harshberger, the easy lay-in there. Good pass there from DeVries. Van Regenmorter with it now. Kicks to Meyer. Up top to Darrow. Back to Van Regenmorter. Throws it inside to Menning on the cut. Good backdoor cut there and an easy lay-in behind Harshberger. DeVries back the other way. His three is up and no good. Rebounded there by Meyer. Meyer with it up top over to Menning. Menning with it on the wing. Skips it out to Meyer. Meyer with it in the corner over to Darrow. Darrow over to Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter up top. Guarded by Lee. Up top to Menning. Menning for three. No good. Rebounded there by Lee. Up ahead to DeVries. Back to Lee. DeVries with it in the corner. His three is up. Rattles around and no good. DeVries, the sharpshooter from Bellingham, Washington. He's a freshman this year. Three-pointer from Van Regenmorter is no good. And Harshberger comes down with the rebound. Harshberger going the other way. He's going to go coast to coast. Nice play there by Harshberger, able to slice all the way through the defense and able to get the easy lay-in. Meyer with it up top, guarded by Highnote. Throws it inside to Menning, kicks it back out to Meyer. Meyer for three, no good off the front of the iron. Rebound is battled for, and Highnote comes up with it. Up ahead to Lee. Lee with it on the three-point line, back out to Highnote, over to Lauscher. Lauscher over to DeVries. DeVries with it on the wing, throws it inside to Lee. Lee with it on the baseline. Spin move and fadeaway jumper is rattles around and no good there by Lee. Meyer with it up top now. Trying to get it out to Darrow, and DeVries will come up with it. DeVries dumps it off in the corner to Lee. Lee for three, no good. Harshberger comes up with it, unable to lay the putback in though. 4-2 defenders lead after 3 minutes here. Meyer with it up top, over to Darrow. Darrow dumps it inside to Menning. Menning going one-on-one, kicks it out to Meyer. Back inside to Menning. Menning trying to get it kicked out, and he throws it away. Lee going coast to coast for the easy lay-in. The Tigers don't challenge that one at the rim at all. 6-2 defenders lead. That's Lee's first points of the night. Darrow with it up top. Thought about the three, kicks it to Menning instead. Menning for three, he connects. He's got all 5 of Dakota Wesleyan's points so far. 6-5 defenders lead. Harshberger with it on the wing. Going one-on-one. Good spin move to get up and around and use that left hand to lay it in. He's got 6 of the 8 for the defenders, and defenders lead by 3. Meyer with it on the wing. His three in and out, no good. Harshberger with it, handoff Highnote. Highnote with it up top, throws it inside to Harshberger. Harshberger going one-on-one once again, left-handed hook shot, no good, and Darrow comes up with the rebound. Up ahead to Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter with it. Driving baseline, cut off by Lee. Trying to get it into Darrow in the corner. Picked off by Lauscher, but ball bounces around, and Dakota Wesleyan scoops and scores there. Lauscher with it on the wing now. Over to High Note. High Note for three off the back of the iron, no good. And Harshberger's going to slap that one out of bounds. Schumacher and Frank will check in for Dakota Wesleyan. Van Regenmorter and Darrow exit. Lee will check out of the game for the defenders as Haken will enter. Meyer with it up top. Over to Frank. Back over to Meyer in the corner. He'll connect on that three. They take their first lead of the game. 8-10 they lead in this one. High Note with it up top. Over to Harshberger. Harshberger over to Lauscher. Lauscher with it now. Over to DeVries. DeVries will pull the trigger from three. He's got that one. He's bound to hit one. He's 1 for 3 on the night now. He can really shoot the ball, especially when he gets going from deep. Schumacher throws it inside. Kicks it back out to Frank. Frank from three, no good. Tracked down by Haken. Hands it off to DeVries, and we're headed back the other way. DeVries with the ball now. Throws it inside to Haken. Haken will look to go one-on-one. Jump shot is no good, though. Comes up just short on that one. And the Tigers take it back the other way. Fast-paced game so far. Neither team shooting wonderfully from the field. But they're doing all right. 11-10 defenders lead in this one. 14 minutes to go in the first half. Kicks it out to DeVries. DeVries thought about the three, decided against it. Throws it inside to Haken. Haken to Lauscher in the corner. Lauscher drives baseline. A lot of contact there. He waited for him to get in the air, then took the shot. Foul's going to go on Menning, his team's first foul of the game, almost over 4 minutes into this one. Lauscher will shoot two. Van Regenmorter checks back in for White. And Feenstra checks in for Harshberger. First one. First one is no good. Second free throw is up and no good as well. Meyer comes down with the rebound. Meyer guarded by High Note up top. Over to Frank. Schumacher with it up top. Schumacher will pull the trigger from three. No good. Feenstra saved that one from going out of bounds. High Note taking it back the other way. Left-handed layup is up and good, and we're going to give him the late whistle. Basket's good. Foul's going to go on Frank, his first, team second. Meyer throws it inside to Menning, guarded by Haken. Double comes from Lauscher and stripped away there. DeVries over to Lauscher. Lauscher skips it out to High Note. High Note for three. He's got it. And we're going to get a quick full timeout here from the Tigers. We'll be back in 1 minute. Van Regenmorter brings the ball up the floor for the Tigers. He drives baseline right by Haken. Able to squeeze by him and lay it in there. Feenstra driving baseline now, headed back the other way. And he lays it up and in, so 2 quick buckets from both teams there. Van Regenmorter with it up top, over to White. White back over to Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter drives baseline. Step back jumper from 15 feet is good. High note with the ball up top. Over to Haken. Haken over to Feenstra. Up top to DeVries. Throws it inside to Haken. Haken kicks it out to Feenstra. Feenstra for 3. No good. 19-14. Defenders lead. 12 minutes remaining in the first half. White drives baseline. Kicks to Frank in the corner. He will connect from 3. These games between these two teams have tended to be quite high scoring in the past. Throws it inside to Vierink. Vierink with it on the block. Skips it out to Feenstra. Over to High Note. High Note for 3. Up and good. Lauscher and Lee will check into the game for the defenders. And Meyer will check in to the game for the Tigers. 30-second timeout called by the defenders. Coached by Kyle Lindberg today. They are a split squad today. Half their team is in Mitchell playing Dakota Wesleyan. A half is playing them at home. Meyer will bring the ball up the floor. White with it on the wing. White for 3. He'll connect. Everybody's shooting it well now. After a relatively slow start to the game, shooting percentage-wise, it's really heated up here in the last few minutes. Vierink unable to catch that one. That one goes off of his leg and out of bounds. Quick turnover there from the defenders. Meyer with it up top now. Gets the ball screen, pulls the trigger from 3, in and out, no good. Rebounded there by Feenstra. Feenstra headed back the other way over to Lauscher. Lauscher with it now, drives left, kicks out to Vierink on the three-pointer. 3-point line, 15-foot jumper from Vierink is no good. Battled for and came down with it. Was Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter for 3 now. In and out, no good. That one was about halfway down. 22-20. Defenders lead just about halfway through the first half. Feenstra with it up top, driving right. A lot of contact. Unable to finish, but he'll get the foul. He will draw the foul from White on that one. He will shoot 2 free throws. First one is up and good. Harshberger will check into the game for Vierink. Frank checks out of the game for the Tigers. Second free throw is up and good as well. He's got 4 on the night. Defenders lead is 4. Meyer with it up top. Over to Menning. White with it now. Over to Van Regenmorter. We're going to get a hand check foul called here. That one's going to go on Feenstra, his first, team's first. In just about 10 minutes of gameplay, just the first foul called on the defenders. Then Regenmorter throws it in to Meyer. Meyer, 15-foot jumper is no good, rattles around, battled for. and Feenstra comes away with it. Lauscher up ahead. He decides to back it out, swings to Lee, over to Feenstra. Feenstra with it, dribble handoff with Haken. Good strong move there by Feenstra, able to rip the offensive rebound away. 15-foot pull-up jumper from Lauscher, no good. Van Regenmorter grabs the rebound, and we're headed back the other way. Meyer with it now. Meyer with it, kicks to Menning. Menning thought about the three. Kicks tipped away by Feenstra. Feenstra's looking to go the whole way, batted out of bounds. It'll be defender basketball underneath. Lee to inbound underneath. Lauscher with it in the corner now. Back to Lee. Lauscher, Feenstra inside to Harshberger. Back out to Feenstra. Out to Lee. Lee with it now. Dribble, penetrate, kicks to Feenstra. Feenstra driving left. Blocked away from behind there. And Dakota Wesleyan will race back the other way. Schumacher with it. Kicks it out to Meyer. Meyer with it on the three-point line. Over to Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter to Menning. Menning with it now. Swings back to Meyer. One jab step, and he'll pull up from three. No good. Harshberger comes away with the rebound. Harshberger spin move through the traffic and lays it in. Good move there by Wilson Harshberger, the freshman from Sioux Center, Iowa. Menning with it now, kicks to Meyer. Meyer driving right. Up through the traffic and finishes 26-22. Meyer's got 5 points on the night. Defenders lead by 4. Lauscher, good spin move amid traffic. Used a couple ball fakes as well. Got some people in the air. His first 2 points of the night. Defenders lead is 6. 7:45 remaining here in the first half. Meyer with it up top. Kicks to Menning. Menning throws it over to Van Regenmorter on the cut. Coach Lindbergh less than impressed with the defensive effort for the defenders so far in this one. Feenstra with it now. Throws it over to Haken. Dribble handoff with Feenstra. Throws it inside to Harshberger. Harshberger with it. Right hand jump hook, no good. Lauscher comes away with the rebound though. Out to Haken. Haken for three, no good off the back iron. Too strong. Meyer comes away with the rebound. Meyer headed downhill on the right, and he's able to fade away and lay that one in. He's got 7, and the lead is down to 2 for the defenders. Lee going coast to coast, able to weave his way through the defenders and lay that one in. He's got 4 on the night. 6:45 remaining here in the first half. Van Regenmorter with it now. Looking to back down Feenstra, and he just goes right around him. Nice right-handed fadeaway floater from the right side there. Lauscher with it. Kicks to Feenstra. Feenstra back out to Lauscher. Lauscher with it at top of the key now. Headed downhill on the right. He's going to finish up and through the contact. Nice move there by Jackson Lauscher. A lot of contact on that drive. Able to finish up and through it, though. Foul's going to go on Schumacher, his first. Team's 4th. Vierink, DeVries, and Highnote will all check into the game. For Haken, Lee, and Feenstra. Schumacher and Van Regenmorter check out for the Tigers as Frank and Darrow make their way back onto the court. Meyer with it on the wing now, over to Menning. Menning for three. That one's no good. Comes up short, and Lauscher with the rebound. Lauscher with it now, hands it off to DeVries. DeVries will pull the trigger from three, no good. And Meyer comes away with the rebound. Good baseline drive there from Frank, able to finish and get enough room to finish underneath the hoop. Lauscher over to Vierink. Vierink with it up top now, throws it to Highnote. Highnote inside to Harshberger. Harshberger with it, kicks it outside to DeVries. DeVries able to burn right by his defender and lay that one in for the easy layup. He's got 5. The defenders lead by 4 once again. Darrow for 3, in and out and back down. The 3 will fall for the Tigers. That was Darrow for 3, his first 3 points of the night. Full timeout called by Coach Kyle Lindberg. 5:08 remaining here in the first half. We'll be right back. Highnote brings the ball up for the defenders over to Vierink. Vierink over to Lauscher. Lauscher with it up top, throws it inside to Harshberger. Harshberger left-handed hook shot is up and no good. Frank comes down with the rebound. Menning with it on the other baseline. Backs Harshberger right underneath the hoop. And lays that one in quite easily. And Dakota Wesleyan has their first lead of the game since 2-0. They lead 35-34. Harshberger kicks out to Lauscher. Lauscher driving right. Swatted away by Meyer. Darrow comes up with it, and we're headed back the other way. Meyer with it now on the wing, guarded by Highnote. Over to Menning. Menning with it, over to Frank. Frank with it, gets a ball screen. He'll pull up from 3, no good off the front of the iron. Rebounded there by Highnote. Highnote pushing the pace back the other way. Kicks it over to DeVries. DeVries thought about the 3, over to Harshberger. Harshberger will drive left, able to squeeze by his defender, but the left-handed hook shot is no good. Dakota Wesleyan headed back the other way. 3:50 remaining here in the first half. Menning with it, drives baseline, backs Vierink right underneath the hoop once again, and lays the easy reverse layup in. Highnote with it up top. Over to Harshberger. Harshberger over to DeVries. DeVries with it now. Swings it up top to Highnote. Highnote will pull the trigger deep from 3 and connect. That one was NBA range. Not even a second thought from Highnote on that one. He's got 12 on the night. Leads the way for the defenders. And we're tied at 37. Menning for 3. Up and no good off the back iron. DeVries comes down with it. DeVries headed back the other way, thought about the 3, kicks to Harshberger, but picked off there by Menning. Darrow is headed back the other way. Lauscher going up for the block, just misses it, but lays that one up and in. Highnote with it now. In the corner. Hands it off to Harshberger. Harshberger kicks out to DeVries. DeVries for 3, up and no good. Came up just short on that one. Looked like he hesitated a little bit. Meyer with it up top now, over to Frank. Frank over to Menning. Menning for 3, up and no good off the back iron. Rebounded there by Vierink. DeVries takes it back the other way. 39-37, defenders trail with 2:20 remaining here in the first half. Out to DeVries. DeVries for 3, up and no good. Rebounded there by Menning. Game gets to be a track meet at times. Both teams hoisting some quick shots on both ends. Meyer backs him down, throws it over to Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter trying to go up over Vierink. Misses the first one but gets his own rebound back, lays it in through the contact. That'll be Vierink's first foul, team's second of the half. Lee will check into the game for Vierink. Free throws up and no good. Rebounded there by Harshberger. High note with it up top. Throws it inside to Lauscher. Lauscher with it. Swings to DeVries, over to Lee, over to High note. High note with it, looking inside. Thought about the three, throws it to Harshberger. Harshberger in the corner, driving right-handed hook shot. Up and good through the contact, 39-41. Harshberger's got 10 on the night. Defenders trail by 2. 1:15 remaining here in the first half. White with it, kicks it out to Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter will connect from 3. Defenders need to get a stop here. A bucket first, so then a couple stops to end the half would be more than ideal. Lauscher driving left. Through the no contact there. And a loose ball. DeVries comes up with it. DeVries will pull up from 3, in and out, no good. Rebounded there by Lauscher. Kicked around. That one's going to be off of Lauscher's foot. Be blue basketball. Meyer will bring it up the floor. Over to Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter thought about the 3, got Harshberger up in the air. Lays it up. Not enough contact to warrant a foul, the refs believe. Harshberger headed back the other way, kicks it to DeVries. DeVries over to High note. High note for 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Schumacher. 15 seconds here in the first half. Dakota Wesleyan will wait and hold for final shot. Meyer's 3 is no good off the front of the iron. Van Regenmorter comes up with the offensive rebound, and his shot is no good as well. And defenders will trail 39-44 halfway through this one. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the start of the second half. few statistics from the first half. Dakota Wesleyan shot 48% from the field, 26% from three. Defenders were 39% from the field and 27% from three. They were 4 of 15. Combined 38 three-pointers taken so far in this one. I expect to see plenty of that in the second half. Van Regenmorter led the way for the Tigers in the first half. He had 15. Defenders were paced by Highnote with 12 and Harshberger with 10 points. Been a very clean game thus far. Only 10 total combined turnovers and 6 combined fouls. Van Regenmorter to shoot 2. His first is up and no good. That foul goes on Lauscher. Second one is up and good. Highnote with it up top. Over to Harshberger. Harshberger over to Lauscher. Lauscher with it up top now. Over to Lee. Lee throws it inside to DeVries. DeVries 15-foot jumper from the baseline is good. 43-45. Defenders trail by 2. White with it up top now. Thought about throwing it in to Darrow. Meyer with it now up top. Good move behind the back dribble there amid traffic. Able to get all the way through and throws up the right-handed floater. DeVries on the other end for 3. His 3 is no good. But Dakota Wesleyan unable to grab that rebound. It goes off of them. It'll be defender basketball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Harshberger will throw up the 3 and connect. He's got 13 on the night. And the defenders trail by 1. Menning with it now. Hands off to Darrow. Darrow with it up top. Drives left, cut off. Back out to Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter with it. Drives right through Lauscher's chest. Stripped away there from Harshberger by Van Regenmorter. It'll be defender basketball. Highnote with it to inbound it. And he'll bring it up the floor. Highnote over to Lauscher over to DeVries. DeVries with it, finds Harshberger cutting towards the lane on the roll, unable to finish that one. And we're headed back the other way. Menning with it now. Tries backing down. Harshberger, nice spin move there, able to finish with the right hand. And DeVries will push the pace back the other way. Lauscher with it now on the wing, guarded by Van Regenmorter. Poked away by Van Regenmorter, and he'll try and go coast to coast. His layup, though, is no good, and controlled there by DeVries. Up ahead to Lauscher. Lauscher trying to go coast to coast, dumped it off to Harshberger instead. And we're going to get a foul here on Menning. His second, team's first. Lauscher to inbound from underneath. Into Harshberger in the post, tries backing down Menning and just spins, and that left-handed jump hook once again is good for Harshberger. He's got 15 now. Menning with it. 15-foot jumper off the mark, no good. Rebounded there by Lee. Lee will take it back the other way over to Highnote. Highnote with it on the wing now. Stripped away as he was going up. Throws it away to Harshberger. Harshberger for 3. That one's good again. He's got 18. Harshberger on fire to start the second half. And defenders have reclaimed the lead, 51-49. If I were the defenders, I would do nothing except get it in Harshberger's hands right now. He on a bit of a roll to start the second half. Harshberger brings the rebound down. Looking to go coast to coast as Harshberger dumps it off to Lauscher. Lauscher for three. In and out, no good. That would have been a big one. Dakota Wesleyan would have had to think about a three after that one. Poked away. Darrow with it up top. A battle for it, and Lauscher is going to foul Darrow from behind. His second, team second this half. Frank will check into the game for Darrow. Meyer over to White. Inside to Menning. Menning with it, left-handed jump hook, no good. Lauscher with it now. Loses it on the dribble, but he's going to be fouled as he was going to cross over by Van Regenmorter. His first, team's second. High note to inbound. Throws it underneath to Harshberger, and Harshberger, 2 more points. He's at 20 now. 53-49 defenders lead. Just over 15 minutes remaining here in this one. Menning with it, kicks it out to White, over to Meyer. Meyer guarded by High Note. Meyer, 15-footer, up and no good, rebounded by Lauscher. Lauscher with it. Finds a trailing Harshberger. Harshberger's three, no good. Comes up short, can't blame him for shooting that one. He had the hot hand. White with it on the other end. His three is up and no good. Getting into a bit of a track meet here. Lee with it. And a nice stutter step there. Looked a little awkward, but he's able to finish from about 10 feet there. Lee's got 8 on the night. And we got a full timeout from Dakota Wesleyan. Defenders on a bit of a hot start to the second half. They lead 55-49. We'll be right back. Meyer with it up top now. Throws it into Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter at the free throw line. Over to Meyer in the corner. Meyer for three, no good. Comes up short. And they're going to say that one's off Harshberger. Menning inbounds to Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter for three, no good. Lee rips the rebound. And we're headed back the other way. 14-10 remaining here in this one. High Note with it. Gets the ball screen from Harshberger. Unable to finish. Just a little short on that one. Frank in the corner now. Throws it inside to Menning. Menning going one-on-one. Kicks it out to Frank in the corner. Frank for three, no good. Tracked down by Lee. Lee with it, looking to go coast to coast. Kicks it over to High Note. High Note pull-up jumper. In and out, no good. Harshberger was coming through for the putback dunk, but he loses control of it on the way up, and Menning finishes the easy layup on the other end. Lauscher with it now. Drives baseline. Good, strong spin move. Unable to finish, but just rips that rebound away from Frank. And able to finish underneath. He's got 6 on the night. Defenders lead by 6. Van Regenmorter with it. Menning with it now. Over to White. White with it. Over to Van Regenmorter. Finds White on the roll. Dumps it off and finishes easily around the rim. High note with it now. Trying to get it over to Harshberger on the roll, but unable to finish. Frank with the 3 on the other end, rattles all the way around and in. Harshberger over to Lee. Lee with it up top now. Over to Lauscher. Lauscher with it. Back to Lee. Over to High Note. High Note dumps it inside to Harshberger. Harshberger going one-on-one with Menning. Spin move. Fadeaway is no good. Tipped around there and corralled by White, but right back to Harshberger. Harshberger unable to finish. Grabs his own offensive rebound and lays that one in. Persistent effort there from Harshberger, and he's got 22 on the night now. 59-56. And Meyer's going to draw the foul from Jackson Lee on that one. Schumacher will check into the game, as well as Darrow for Van Regenmorter and White. Feenstra, Haken, and Vierink onto the floor for the defenders as Harshberger, Lee, and Lauscher exit. High Note will bring the ball up the floor for the defenders. Over to Feenstra. Feenstra with it over to DeVries. DeVries for 3, no good off the side of the iron. Tracked down by Vierink. Vierink driving baseline, kicks it out to Feenstra over to DeVries. DeVries, one more pass to High Note. High Note, no look pass over to Feenstra in the middle. And the 10-foot jumper is good for Feenstra. He's got 6 on the night. Defenders lead by 3. Meyer with it up top over to Menning. Menning dumps it off to Frank. Frank, 15-foot pull-up jumper is good with a hand in his face. He's got 10 on the night. High Note brings the ball up the floor. Feenstra with it on the wing now. Kicks to Haken over to High Note. High Note with it. Step back 3 is up and good. A nifty little step back move by Trey High Note. He's got 15 on the night. And the defenders lead by 4. Just about halfway through the second half. Frank goes right at Feenstra, right through his chest, and able to finish right around the hoop. Defenders need to get a few stops on the defensive end to really grow this cushion. Feenstra driving left, kicks out to Haken. Haken over to High Note. High Note with it up top now. A lot of contact, but no foul called. DeVries with it, step back 3, up and no good. Tracked down by Feenstra. Feenstra driving right. A lot of contact. Foul's going to go on Schumacher. His second foul, team's third. Feenstra will shoot 2 free throws. And that one is good. 65-62. Defenders lead. 3-pointer from Frank in the corner, in and out. Good look there, but unable to get that one to drop. Vierink with it up top over to Feenstra. Throws it inside to High Note. High Note dumps it off to DeVries. DeVries from 3 is good. He's got 10 on the night now. Defenders lead by 6. Frank with it on the wing. Over to Schumacher. Schumacher from 3. No good. Came up just short on that one. High Note, take it back the other way. Dumps it off to Vierink. Vierink for 3 will connect. And the lead has grown to 9. Dakota Wesleyan trying to stop this run. They'll call a timeout. Full timeout with 9:19 remaining here in this one. Meyer with it, trying to go one-on-one, and he'll just go right over top of DeVries and lay that one in easy. He's got 13. High Note driving baseline, left-handed layup, no good, but battled for, and Feenstra comes up with it. That one rolls all the way in and out. And Dakota Wesleyan has a chance to cut down this lead a little bit. Vierink blocks that one away from White as he's going up. Meyer to inbound for the Tigers underneath. Van Regenmorter with it on the wing now, guarded by Feenstra. Drives baseline, spin move. Floater goes in and out, no good. Battled for underneath. That one's going to be off the defenders. It'll be Tiger basketball underneath. Meyer with it up top, guarded by High Note. Over to Menning. Menning with it, kicks it to White in the corner, and he's going to be fouled on the three-pointer by Joey Vierink. That's Joey's first foul, team's 4th. White will shoot 3. First one is up and good. 2 more on the way. Second one is up and good as well. Third one is up and good as well. He's got 8 on the night, and the defenders' lead is cut to 4. DeVries with it over to Feenstra. Feenstra over to High Note. High Note throws it inside to Haken. Haken one-on-one. Spin move. Left-handed layup is no good. Schumacher with it. Schumacher for 3, up and good. And the lead is cut to 1. High Note with it now over to DeVries. DeVries for 3. He's got it. He's got 13 on the night. DeVries starting to heat up a little bit. Schumacher with it now. Over to Van Regenmorter. Van Regenmorter, handoff to White. White drives left, lays it up, but no good. Grabs his own rebound. Out to Menning. Menning over to Schumacher. Schumacher with it up top. Handoff to Meyer. Back to Meyer. Meyer for three. No good. Rebounded there by Vierink. High note with it. Up ahead to DeVries. DeVries for three. No good. Rattles just in and out. Vierink with it. Kicks it out to DeVries. DeVries over to high note. 7 minutes on the clock. Vierink headed right, and the right-handed floater is up and good. He's got 5 now on the night. The defenders lead by 6. Meyer over to Menning. Menning with it on the wing. Back to Meyer. Meyer floater up and no good. Rebounded by Van Regenmorter and laid up and in. He's got 18 on the night now. High note headed back the other way. Pull up for three, no good. And rebounded by Schumacher. Drives baseline is Meyer. And he'll flip that one up and just falls off the edge of the rim. DeVries with it, dumps it off to Vierink. Vierink spin move up and good. Vierink on a bit of a roll here. He's got 7 now. 30-second timeout called by the defenders. 78-72. They lead with 5:53 remaining. White with it up top now. Meyer with it for three, no good. Rebounded there by Haken. Lauscher with it up top. Over to Lee. Lee with it, finds Harshberger on the roll. Poked away from him. He'll back it out to the three-point line. Out to Lauscher. Lauscher right-handed drive up and good with Van Regenmorter guarding him closely. Van Regenmorter take it back the other way. 5:11 remaining. Defenders lead 80-72. Swatted away there by Harshberger. And rebounded by Lee. Lauscher with it. Over to Haken. Haken with it. Hands it off to Lee. Lee will fire from three. Up and good. And 11 is the lead now for the defenders. Dakota Wesleyan will need a bit of a run here in the next couple minutes to get them back into this. Meyer with it. Over to Menning. Menning with it up top. Back out to Meyer. Meyer will pull the trigger from three. That one's up and short. High note and DeVries will check in for the defenders for Feenstra and Haken. Schumacher will check out of the game for the Tigers. High note will bring the ball up the floor. Over to Lauscher, short corner. Lauscher hands it off to High note. High note dumps it off to Harshberger, but just out of reach. Van Regenmorter with it up top now. Drives right at Lauscher. Tries to kick it out. Tipped away by Harshberger, but Menning comes up with it. Menning for three. No good off the back iron. But he comes up with the loose ball once again. He'll let it fly, and that one is good. He's got 16 on the night now. Defenders' lead is 8. 3.5 minutes to go in this one. DeVries with it. Over to Lee in the corner. Back to Lauscher. Lauscher driving right. Swatted away, and that one's going to be slapped back into Lauscher's hands. It'll go off his fingertips and out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball. High note guarding Meyer up top. Over to Menning. Menning in the corner. Comes up short on that three. Rebounded there by High note. Lee with it now on the wing. Over to Harshberger. Harshberger spins baseline against Menning. Caught underneath the hoop. Kicks it out to High note. That one's going to be poked out of bounds. It'll be defender basketball. High note to inbound underneath. DeVries fade away in the corner. That one is good. Falling out of bounds was Drew DeVries. Didn't really have a look at the shot, but he throws it up and it goes in anyway. Frank in the corner now. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound, Menning. Menning will lay that one up and in. 75-86, 2:20 remaining here in the DeWitt. Lauscher with it. Attacks. Right-handed layup, no good. A lot of contact there as Harshberger ripped down the offensive rebound. He's going to be fouled on the putback. Foul's going to go on Van Regenmorter. First free throw up and good. We got a full timeout called by Dakota Wesleyan here. We'll be back in 1 minute. Harshberger's free throw up and no good. Frank comes down with the rebound. Hands it off to White. White trying to get it to Meyer as he was cutting baseline. Kicked away there by Haken though. Meyer with it underneath. Tipped away by DeVries, and DeVries try and take this one all the way. Layup is no good. Scared of the contact a little bit there maybe. White for three, no good, in and out, battled for, and Harshberger comes away with the rebound, taken away though by Meyer. Dumps it inside to Van Regenmorter, and we're going to get a foul here on High Note. Foul's going to go on Trey High Note, his first, team's fifth. 1:42 remaining here. It's a 10-point game, 87-77. Meyer with it. Right-handed floater, no good. Haken comes down with the rebound and dumps it off as High Note finds DeVries in the corner. His three is no good, though. Dumped off to Lauscher, but Lauscher unable to finish on the block. And Menning's going to be blocked away by Harshberger. His three-pointer is no good, and rebounded there by Lauscher as well. Foul's going to go on Van Regenmorter, his third, team's fifth. And a foul there goes on Meyer. Lauscher to inbound. Foul goes on Van Regenmorter, his fourth, team's seventh. So now we'll be shooting the 1-and-1. First free throw for DeVries is up and in. He's got 17 on the night now. Second one is up and good. 30-second timeout called by Dakota Wesleyan here. Meyer dribbles it up the floor, over to Frank in the corner. Frank for three, no good. And up ahead to Harshberger, saves it, dumps it off to Lauscher. Lauscher gonna kick it out to Harshberger. And foul's gonna go on Van Regenmorter here. Seems like they want to draw this game out. They're gonna try the free throw shooting game. But it is a 12-point game with 45 seconds remaining. That'll be Van Regenmorter's fifth. He'll have to check out of the game. Schumacher will check into the game for him. Harshberger's first free throw up and good. Second free throw up and good as well. Pull-up three from Meyer is no good, batted out of bounds, off the defenders. That'll be Tiger basketball underneath. Three-pointer from Frank in the corner is no good, in and out. Throws it ahead to Haken. DeVries with it will dribble out the clock. There is a 3-second shot clock. And DeVries will hand it to Meyer to end that game. So the Defender men win this one 91-77. Strong second half from the Defenders. Thank you for joining us tonight and have a great evening.